Hey guys! I'm super excited about this month. And the rest of summer, we are going to be learning about colors. I love colors. They're obviously in everything around us. This week, our color is going to be purple. And purple is associated with royalty. It has the nickname of being royal purple or royal blue. And the reason for that is purple wasn't a common natural item. Back medieval times, 15th century and earlier, they didn't have a lot of chemicals that they could use to dye their clothes. Now, if you want to do tie-dyeing, you can go to the store and you can buy some fabric dye. And they've got instructions. Make sure you follow them if that's what you're doing. But Bible times, medieval times, Bible times did not have that option. They had to use plant-based dyes. And so I know we're trying to make purple. And so I've picked a few purple flowers from my garden. But I also know that blue and red make purple. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of an experiment here. Now, when you're dyeing things naturally, they said you want to kind of cut off the smaller pieces and put them in a pot. Something big like this, you are going to chop into little pieces. Can I bring this over here so you can see maybe? See me chop there? So I'm going to go ahead and chop this red cabbage into little bitty pieces. It gives it more surface area to work with, and therefore the dye works quicker. I've got a purple flower here. I'm just going to pull the petals off and put that into my pot. Another purple flower, phlox. I'm going to put that into my pot, and I'm going to put the chopped up red cabbage into my pot. Now, so far I've got some purple things, some red things. I'm also going to put some blueberries in there. And these I'm cutting in half. Again, the surface area of it, it just helps get the juice out of the dyes a little bit quicker. All right, I don't know how many I need to do. I've never done this before. So it's kind of one big experiment. Well, I've done tie-dyeing before, but it's always been with the new modern stuff. And so this is kind of exciting to me. Then it says to pour some water into your pot. Here's my water. And then it says to cook it for 45 minutes. Now, I'm not going to make you watch my pot of boiling water for 45 minutes, but I am going to stick a little bit more water in there and turn this on. This is one of the reasons you want parent supervision, is the fire. Now, when you're tie-dyeing, the directions will tell you to prepare the fabric first. So I got two actually, of my little guy's t-shirts. And it says when you're using natural, berries, you do a salt water mix. Vegetables, you do a vinegar water mix. And I'm doing both. So I did a salt and vinegar mix. I don't know if that was a good choice or not. But that is in this pot. I've got water with salt and vinegar in there, and this t-shirt has been soaking in there. It's a little bit wet, which is good. You want the fabric to be wet or damp when you put it into your dye mix. There are lots of different ways to get a pattern here. You can fold it like an accordion fold to get lines. You can fold it accordion fold this way to get lines going horizontal. You can twist it into a spiral, or you can just kind of like crumb it up into a ball. once you get your fabric prepped with the saltwater bath, whoops, that rubber band's not gonna work, it broke. You're going to put some rubber bands around your fabric. Anything light. We usually dye white because it's a clean slate, but if you have a light blue or a light pink or a light yellow, you can make that color more intense by tie-dyeing that as well. All right, so I'm wrapping the rubber bands around it, and that will keep it in its shape. Now, it has obviously not been 45 minutes, but I want to show you, I kind of started working on this earlier with another t-shirt. And so it's been sitting in there cooking, and I've left part of it white so that this part's darker and that kind of just bleeds up into it. But you can tell it's still, get some of that liquid out of there, still not very bright. It's kind of like a pinky purple. It's kind of like a little bit of a gray purple down at that end. So I'm going to leave this in there for quite a bit longer and see if I can get it darker, especially with the new vegetables that I just added. Do you like your shirt? It doesn't look like a shirt, does it? When it dries, we're gonna open it up and see what kind of pattern is in there. All right, Little here is playing with the stand. So I'm thinking my time with you is just about done. And you can come and tune in and see what purple has to do with our lesson this week. Talk to you later. Bye.